I am a big believer in that you have to celebrate and recognize progress, and you have to celebrate the journey in people along the way. And that's something that we're embracing inside our company culture. We were just all together in Austin, Texas. We had our best live event of the year. We were celebrating the end of the year, and we did have a day of really connecting and celebrating that connection and camaraderie and recognition, and you feel like you're part of something that is moving in the right direction. And I think people appreciate it. They need it.
We're constantly bombarded with stories of investors and entrepreneurs going from nothing to millionaires overnight. And we don't like admitting to our slow progress, failures, and worst of all, our insecurities. Who wants to talk about those? They make us feel frustrated, disappointed, and you know what? Sometimes even embarrassed. It's easier to keep quiet or to fake it, not realizing that that's what many others are doing. And then we compare our accomplishments to each other's and feel lousy and insecure because we know that our success story isn't the full truth. But the other guy, oh, now he's got it all figured out, right? He sets on his Facebook page. Consequently, these seemingly large successes being accomplished by others have programmed our thoughts and desires to want and expect the same kind of results in our own lives. Focusing on progress helps us keep moving forward. Doesn't matter where we are in our journey. Wins, no matter how big or small, are just one more thing to throw on the scale that's sensitive enough to detect them. Harvard Business School professor Teresa Amable talks about the importance of detecting our small wins. She says that keeping a work diary helps us to reflect on our days, keep track of all those small little achievements that normally go unnoticed, and use this reflection as a tool to plan our next step. Because seeing progress, doesn't matter how small, keeps us happy, motivated, and productive.
Sometimes all you need is a small win. If you're used to making $300 a month and all of a sudden you bumped up to $1,500 a month, that's a nice small win. Perhaps you feel like it's too small of a win to even talk about. And this is what happens with our teammates. Sometimes when they're around folks that make 10 grand a month, 20 grand a month, all the big rock star type of money, they feel like their $500 a month is nothing to talk about. But the only reason people make 10 grand and 20 grand a month in our companies is because of a lot of people making $500 to $1,000 to $1,500 a month. Those people should be recognized just as much as a $10,000 a month person. So what happens is, unfortunately, in a culture, some have created, they reserve their applause for the big wigs when they walk in. And those are the folks who get the standing ovations and people are like, yes. But when you think about it, if we want duplication to happen, we must recognize the new people just as much, if not more, than those who are already making the big money, because those who are just getting started are your future millionaires. Every millionaire I know in this industry started off somewhere, and they needed to be recognized for a small win. And so they're future millionaires that somebody needs a high five. So turn to the person right now and at least give them a high five and say, congratulations.
If you want to stay fired up, develop a truly focused mindset, feel emotionally alive, feel inspired, develop higher levels of drive, and stay on your best game, then we need to do this. Celebrate tiny wins at the end of every single day. I'm going to repeat that again because it's so important. You want to stay on your best game? Celebrate progress versus looking for perfection. So how do you do this? Well, there's two tools I want to offer to you with great respect and great encouragement. Number one, I call it the nightly 3. At the end of your day, maybe you're going to, keep some kind of a piece of paper by your bedside. Maybe you do it after dinner. Maybe you do it while you're going for a walk. But just think about 3 great things that happen to you during the day. The second tool I offer to you to really leverage the small win principle for maximum performance is keeping a daily progress journal. You start to train your brain to focus on progress. You focus on where you're winning. You focus on what's positive. And again, according to the science, that will fuel you emotionally. It'll make you feel stronger. You're going to grow in confidence, and you will take your productivity to your next level of world class.